Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the part 2 of what September 2023 have in store for you reading series. So we have done part 1 of this video, which includes Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer. If you have a sun, moon, rising in one of these signs, you can check part 1. Now, this is the part 2, which is going to include Leo, Virgo. Hello. Welcome. Which is going. This part 2 will include Leo, Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio. So if you have a sun, moon, rising in one of these signs, this part is for you. Then after this live stream finishes, I'm going to also perform part 3, which is going to involve the last 4 signs: Sag, Cap, Aqua, and Pisces. Okay, but in this particular video, we will be performing for Leo, Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio, sun, moon, rising. You can watch it. So let's begin. Welcome, Leos, to your September reading. September energies. You are at Tarot Solar Sun Studio with me, Tarot, and I will be your tarot reader. Let's find out what is in store for Leo. Sun, moon, rising. What is in store for Leo, sun, moon, rising? Leo, sun, moon, rising. What is in store for them? Let's find out. Okay, Leo. So the first message is we have a 5 of Wands. The second message is a Page of Cups. And the third message is Queen of Pentacles. You will be really very attentive for the things that you deeply care, regardless of the struggle, fight with someone, or like a disagreement. Like you will actually, every struggle this month is actually to determine a priority for you, what you will be focusing on, what you really care most. So you are actually giving the struggle of that. There will be a lot of renewal and understanding when it comes to your self-worth. There are some big realizations for that. You will be from now on connected with whom you really want to, with whom you really want to surround yourself with. And you will be also cutting off a lot of communication with others. So you can also give your time and energy to things that you care most. Actually, you are really understanding what you really care most this month. There is a lot of elimination energy, like you are progressing through elimination. And in the end, there is going to be one big, that shining gem you will be holding. So there can be also establishment of healthy boundaries with other people. A lot of people, a lot of videos, it's like they were in this deep sleep, in the last 2.5 months. That in that deep sleep, metaphorically speaking, of course, now some ideas are coming, some creative vision is coming. You are also, yes, you have this sense of renewal, sense of self-worth, and with whom you will be sharing these new gems, which is actually coming from you, Leos. So Leos, some people, if you have been through some blockages when it comes to finding an idea, a subject, a different portal dimension in a situation. You will by now you will be deciding on from now on many things. I also feel though the feedback of others can be very important for you, Leos. So you may be also asking to a very close circle, maybe, okay, to involve them in the process, letting them know about your plans, and taking a certain feedback. And with that refined group, that refined people, you will be from now on sharing these gems and new things you are now finding, I have to say. Now, for some Leos, there can be a care for a child. There can be even like a custody battle with a person. There can be some, yeah, I see here some fight actually. Like people are filling you up like with many opinions, and you were like all confused about the struggle. You were like giving a fight. Some Leos were giving a fight about about the matters of actually your leadership around something, how you will be leading. But I see here actually you are leading later, whatever people try to feel you. Also sometimes with unsolicited advices, right? You are like doing this in the most creative way. You are doing this in the most empathetic way. You are doing this in a way which is going to uh, also show others like what is a certain subject and the utmost care for you at this time, what is really important for you. Okay, so don't hesitate to show it. Now I see here a lot of Leos wants to succeed, and the success element. I see here also some rivals in the situation. For the element of success, many efforts are also given and put. It's like everyone is trying to give their best part to the situation. And to this, you may have for instance, a person that who really cares you, and you may say, to them, I am like sick of this competitive kind of rivalry. I'm gonna go and again, referring to that creative vision you are now coming up with after 2.5 months, you are like telling them, I'm gonna do this in the most unique, original, and creative way. So I'm not going to be in others' lane. Okay, like you are really coming strong from that. Let's say rivalry, that competition. So actually what is really, and you can, there is a person here who is who really wants to take care of you, especially in a time, maybe it's more of like a transitional time for you. You will slowly start to establish something. And there is at least one person who is really giving that back up. We have the candle archetype here. We have also the success, the stuff, and now the candle. This is about when it comes to the daily grind, let's say. Okay, when it comes to the daily grind, and what needs your attention most, you will be definitely given and shown the way, because I think you have had this enough brainstorm about something, and at times you have just stopped. But the thoughts, it seems, in this last 2.5 months, in the end, they have like come for you. Maybe they have grown out of silence, and they have just come out of blue and nothing. And this is going to form your actually power and also your ability to get through things. There is something here that you will from now on, I think, focusing. When focusing, and you will direct your focus there, and you will like get the things done. And through this process, you are going to also get in touch with a lot of physical resources. And in what way this can be, to a degree of large variety. It's just like, it's actually simply you want to do your own thing here, and you don't want to interfere with other choices or what they're up to. You just like concentrating this month what you know is best for you, because otherwise that you're gonna be drained in their fights. Otherwise you're gonna be like feel emptied, like ungrounded, drained with that hectic or that some crazy relational matters. But I do see here, again, there is someone who really just giving like their utmost care and attention to you in a maybe a relatively hard time. And maybe there are times where you think you will, let's say, can't really accomplish your primary responsibilities, but this person is like willing to share, at least like to address things. As you progress in the month, as you let go of the situations you can't control and focus on what is really important to you, I think you are going to accomplish a lot, as we have found the success card here. There is something here you are really loving. You want to nurture this thing. You want to be the loving nurturer of it. This is really awakening that nurture and care energy for in you, like making you as a fire sign, actually making you to get in touch more of physical life, let's say, like earthy life. Very much, well, it's actually in a Virgo season, right? Most of the month. Then we will have, of course, Libra, but it's a earthy month, so it is actually like as a fire sign you operate from a this very earth and physical energy level. And I do feel within you, as you give your primary focus to something, you're gonna really nurture this thing, and you also need to be nurtured. So don't resist that need to be also nurtured. Let also others show their nurturing abilities to the utmost for you. Okay. There is something you will be very practical. You are here really going after what is not impossible for the sake of success. You are actually pretty much going for what is really practical to do for you, which is, I think, a good shot. Some years also here going through, I think, some lifestyle changes. You are like there is a change in your body, in your diet, in your nutrition, which is also part of the earth energy. Like you are actually cultivating a great respect to your bodily needs when it comes to the water you drink, maybe. Okay, something in that nature even. It is definitely changing you. These times are really changing you. Now, by the way, let me get some water as well. Also, there is one person here who really sees your struggle, like from that far away, like they are watching you, they see your struggle, they understand you. Maybe this person is like from a more of like a distance, okay? But this month you're gonna see that as you try to give your own battle, okay, they are also like coming, I do feel like more closer, okay? So this person is pretty much interested in also how you will be operating in a situation. um it's it's like, you know, sometimes there is this person you are really curious about. You want to be that little bird landing on their like balcony or window, you know, to see what they are really up to. So they have also that type of curiosity. I do feel though that has been a lot of strife for you, actually. I mean, before that, now this month, the energy you are inheriting is actually after a very difficult time. So that strife, that conflict, that opposition, disagreements, conflict, that rivalries, that uh, you know, it can be also life itself like draining you. So it's like now you know what to pursue. There is also here a child, a baby. I see for some of you maybe becoming mothers or fathers, you know, or you become an aunt, uncle, you know. It's there is this like there is some kind of a priority now, like in the family. I do feel like you come to understand that if you need to build some kind of a strength to move forward in the directions you want, Leo, that strength really needs to be built actually within. And this is that strength from within is whenever like one, you know, feels threatened or like, let's say, betrayed, um, through that inner strength, one actually, yes, still vulnerable, but you you are like gaining what you have lost. You are like gaining what you have lost, and I see you have put a lot of effort to regain that as you are now building yourself. And if you have been through an open conflict with someone, you know, in open conflicts, it's usually a matter of choice if you want to join it or not. So you are really also taking yourself out of this open conflict, I have to say, because you cannot tell the right words to the wrong people. You know, there is no point in asking the wrong person to treat you in the right way. Let's put it in that way. And I mean, communication is, yes, definitely, it's very vital to our survival, let's say, as human species, communication. But it's like that there is some wrong type of people for you that you are withholding for your from now on, and because it's even you use the right communication means it's not going to be understood by them. So it's better for you to focus on your new priorities and focus on what is actually vital for you. um, you know, you are actually this month acting in a way, if there has been some type of a loss for you, you are like minimizing that loss, and then concentrating on what is left and actually cultivating from there. You know, it's you definitely operate like a earth sign, I have to say. Now let's take a look at your cards with this deck as well. Leo energy, please. I hope this reading helps overall. So the first message. Oh, Fox. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, letter. The fox made me sneeze. And the 3. Oh, you were talking about communication, and we find the letter. Now, there is a conversation this month. It's like between you and the person. It's like, sometimes, for instance, we have, let's say, a child with a person, a pet. Maybe it's part of co-parenting, but it's like there is this communication with a person. It's like, I will, take care of him or her like 3 days. Can he or she stay with you for the weekend? It's like there is this like some type of a sharing. But this is not a light energy for some of you. For some Leos, there is definitely some custody issues here. Everyone is like trying to watch the other person's move. Plus, don't get frustrated if things come to a point where you don't see actually a progress, like, because that can be this, things moving and moving in a direction, and then it's like there is this halt, like there is a stop. But don't get frustrated, okay? Just determine your priorities again and again. Save a lot of energy, because in the eclipse month for October, you will definitely need it a lot. Just let the situations to come in a point where if you see that actually it is slowing down, this is actually a good sign, okay? Like it's giving you some like more space, like to operate maybe behind the scene, okay? Like there is like something you shouldn't bring to the forefront like earlier, like because it's a matter of, let's say, timing, okay? So if things like getting slow after a communication bombardment, it's okay, because well, for every sign, October will be the cosmic party with the eclipses, so it's okay. It's a preparation month, okay? For September, it's a preparation month. Now, I want to conclude this reading with some oracle cards for you, Leo. Let's find out what we can get. This is for Leo consciousness. Unlimited ideas, yes, because this is corresponding also to that, in the beginning of the reading, I was like talking about you started to have this new ideas about something, yes, unlimited ideas. So this is we talk about many things, but this is, it seems, something which is really coming to the forefront. Your mind is one with God's infinite mind. Therefore, you have complete access to unlimited ideas guaranteed to bring blessings. All you need to do is to take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come to fruition And remember, you also have the candle archetype. You will be shown the way, right? So idea energy, of course, it's not something moving yet, right? Look, I think this is also corresponding how I was concluding your reading. If something there stops, okay, it's okay, but you will find that with the right actions later, those will come to fruition. So trust that, Leos. So thank you so much, Leo, for joining me in this reading. Now I'm going to switch to the next sign, and this is going to be Virgo. Okay, 2 minutes break, and I will be back. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, Virgos. Thank you very much for tuning in. Welcome to Tarot Solar Sun Studio. This is Caro, and now I'm going to be your tarot reader for this series. Before starting, I want you to know that this is actually a part 2 of a 3-part video series. In the first part of this series, we have Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer. This is the second part, in which we will have Leo, Virgo, Scorpio, Libra, and Scorpio. And in part 3, we will have Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Okay, so if you have a moon rising sign, sun moon rising signs, you may also want to check the other parts. Okay, I will put the links to those videos in the timestamp part as well. So just letting you know. So now let's begin. Okay, so this is for Virgo for the month of September. What September 2023 have in store for Virgos out there? What September 2023 have in store for Virgos? What September 2023 have in store for Virgos? What September 2023 have in store for Virgos? Okay. So the first message is the Queen of Pentacles, which is pretty much your energy. But this can be also a Sagittarius, Capricorn energy as well, in a different tradition. We have also the World. Knight of Wands. One more card for you, because I want to know what's up with this Knight of Wands. 5 of Pentacles. Oh, okay. We get the 5 of Pentacles to clarify the Knight, okay? So throughout the reading, I will be addressing that. Okay. So I want to first say happy birthday to Virgos who are still having birthdays, and also happy belated birthday to those who have already celebrated their birthday. The world energy here is telling me that you are going to overcome some restrictions around the subject. And as you overcome those restrictions, you will have this sense of courage, like to take more on yourself, let's say, okay? But if you don't plan in a very super uber way, that next plan after this success can have a tendency to, let's say, not to fulfill itself. So, with what plans are we moving after this first achievement is very important. Otherwise, if we trust the first achievement, the second one may not fulfill. Okay, yes, we have this renewed sense of courage for the next round, for the next one. Okay, we feel encouraged, but you got to also think about if in a case of a B scenario, what would be like your losses from that? Is it really worth to sacrifice for you? Also, what is really what can go, what can stay? So that a bit I want you to prioritize. Now we have the basket energy. There is some kind of a reward here actually coming in the first achievement and what you are accomplishing here or achieving. Some Virgos are seeing rewards. Some Virgos are, there is a plenty of material success. You maybe some Virgos are like acclaimed for something, getting recognition for something. And it's like the energy though, again, it's like, can I create like more of this? Okay, this is actually not stopping you to move forward, which is really nice, but this second path needs a different planning. This is what you need to understand, because you will be so tempted to go and say yes to someone who may instantly now this can be in form of like anyone in your life. So this person can really tempt you, okay, but in the end you are of course accountable for your choices and actions. You are not gonna say, oh, I was tempted. In what percentage are you gonna enable them and have access, right? So that be careful about those temptations. That temptation can even like raise the dead, okay, like raise the mummies from its tombs. We are thinking about that type of temptation. Here you have a choice with really a good planning. There is actually really a time. Okay, I am in this right path. I will follow through. But there are also here financially be careful, because again, if the thing is not well planned, there is a here this temptation also we talked about, like losing what you gain or have. Okay, so there we need to be definitely careful. I also feel here there can be a person who is approaching you to ask maybe borrow money from you, like creating a debt, borrowing money from you. Like you may see that this person is in need or in help, but the thing is that when you give this to them, you need to understand that there might not be any return of it. So if you wanna give, you give it unconditionally, okay? Like gonna have your blessings later from something, like. But if you just make it transactional, like a give and take, it may not come back to you. Just warning you. There is a point in September, you're gonna feel like super grounded, like that earth energy you already inheriting is becoming something which is going to actually maintain you long time. Like something coming to you has this, it has a big potential to maintain you long time. Though again, for Virgo, some Virgos, again this temptation, we have the clover, right? This is like a daily pleasure which is not sustainable actually. Or it can be, by the way, that there can be also someone here who is offering an intimate encounter. Okay, so the temptation here, we have the apple and the snake. So it can be also intimate wise, some temptation energy going on. But this is like can maybe provide you like this dopamine for a very short time, but then when the dopamine is over, that hormonal activity is over, you're gonna ask more, and then it's over. And it's like this hard to sustain energy, I do feel. You will be also like really tempted to something, tempted to do something which is actually normally out of your schedule or out of norm for you. Like this can be really challenging for some Virgos. Some Virgos like want to follow the temptation. Some will say, "Well, I'm gonna go after it, but I need to make some sacrifices. Is it really worth?" There's going to be some type of assessment there. We have the fish. This is very good. Again, the fish is about prosperity here. Like some Virgos may get, by the way, promotions. Some again extra rewards. Some how to say, gifts, for instance. Fish is a very good symbology in this type of readings. The thing is that again, this before your first game, the second one with this fish symbology here, if you don't take care of it, you may just lose it. I mean, but you may also like receive and attain it. Maybe you just want to lose it. You don't want to like save it. I'm just telling you dynamics so you can decide what works for you or what is like best fits for you. This new rewards or maybe financial elements, maybe like a new help income. There can be a wish being also fulfilled, or some finally return of a undertaking, some success again. Like someone's eyes can be on that. So just letting you know, okay? Like this, for instance, brother, sister living in the other city, coming and asking for borrowing some money, but then you're not gonna see the money again, kind of thing. It's like you have more than I have. Then like, why don't you share, kind of thing. I mean, Of course, here your family relationships, your connections, the quality of your connections with people, or closed ones is going to determine also your, of course, action dash. Even in my life, I have given money to people, but I didn't expect to come back to me. When I was giving, I didn't expect to be back. So if you are in that mind, give. Otherwise, it can be difficult for you. Just letting you know. Okay. I want to get actually an oracle card. It's a prosperous reading with promising of like more to come, with some new temptations, but also eyes on you. Gosh, why are you gonna stand in all these dynamics really for the month? But there is a particular like a focus on you. Like you are also at the, yes, it's your birthday month for sure. You are at the center, but this is like some extra. I also feel like some Virgos maybe I see some Virgos here like don't want to share responsibility with something, and they are in an escapist mode as well. Like I also see some Virgos actually in this reading in the escapist mode. Like you don't want to deal with like more obligation or more responsibility, and you are like gone, like, and take what is yours and gone kind of energy. Some Virgos might have. Mm. This is about manifestation ability and also a physical health card. It usually directs the ability to manifest with the also physical well-being. So and also it is also encouraging you to have a fun and a meaningful activity around this time. Also something in the long run can be very rewarding for you, and I think you're gonna get this. What is really rewarding on the long run, you are already like anchoring it, so you already getting this actually. But then there is this temptation to like going to some I don't live in United States, but go to Las Vegas and then losing everything, like you it's you also have, it's interesting. I was also doing the Leo reading. Leos were very much acting like a earth sign, but here you are more of like also a fire sign. You can really come from that gut and temptation this month. So this is actually like if you are in this fire domain, this is not, of course, your playing field. This is not what you are really best at, maybe. But be careful with it. Like, don't play with fire, Virgos, okay? So this is also something I want to mention. Okay, so my Virgo stellium Leo cat hermit wants to, I think, show up. But if I get it, she's gonna cry or I don't understand. Oh no, she's here. Okay, 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 okay. She wants to go. Okay, just a cameo. Many of you know Hermit, so she's doing very well now. Hopefully, long time. She has some chronicle illness, but right now she's okay. So I'm happy she made her cameo. Also, I think I'm gonna get one more card for you, and what I can get. Okay, no, not animal spirit. Another animal spirit. Okay. I have a lot of animal theme decks, and this is my second animal deck. Oh, two of them. One of them is the golden unicorn, and one of them is the wolf. Golden unicorn talks about ascension, and wolf talks about the heart medicine. Okay, so golden unicorn talks about awakening to your soul's potential, and wolf is talking about letting go of that which does not serve your highest good, which is going to be good for the heart. Now, actually, both of the animals, this is a more mythical creature, so it is more in the spiritual level. But wolf is like, to me, uh, how you need to be like treating your this temptation energy. Okay, so if the temptation comes with like a snake symbolism, you need to be the wolf in front of it. The wolf versus the snake. You know, it's not a win or lose thing. It's about where is your domain and where is their domain. Where they start and finish, where the wolf starts and finish. Maybe it's more territorial. It can be. Um, so you will be the referee to judge this. Thank you very much, Virgo. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Now, after this one, I'm going to read for Libra, but I need a couple of minutes, so I will be back and we will continue with Libra. Okay? Bye bye. Hello, welcome. So we are now going to perform for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. Libra, thank you so much for tuning in. I want you to know that this video is the part 2 of a 3-part series. In the first part, we have performed for Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer. So if you have a Sun, Moon, Rising, you need to watch part 1. This is part 2. It's going to include Leo, Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio. And then we're going to have part 3, in which we will be performing Sag, Cap, Aqua, and Pisces. So this time, maybe I can continue this setup like this in my next videos as well of the all signs. We will see. But you need to make some transition in between videos, but I will link those parts as well to the timestamps for those who are interested in to watch also other signs. So okay, now it's your turn, and happy birthday to Libras, who is going to have birthdays in the last week of September. So this is also partly your month. You are sharing this with Virgo. So yes, to your reading, I'm going to begin with the energy oracle. So Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's see what is in store for you in September 2023. What September 2023 have in store for Libras? Okay, let's begin with the energy cards. We are going to have tarot cards to this and some Lenormand oracles. I have also a very interesting deck with the shadow and light qualities of cards. So we will see with what combinations we will come. So the first message is the community. We have a hermit, my cat. Okay, she's everywhere currently in the house, so you can hear some strong noises. Man holding a heart came reversed though. Oh, broken heart, Libra. Okay, like there is someone here. For some Libras, there is a group of people. Okay, your network, your acquaintances, your community. But here, this person can be from that community, Libra, who is really not putting their heart actually. So maybe you have like feelings for them. So maybe this is like also creating, some type of a distance between you and that community due to this maybe love story. But there is definitely a love story here. This is not friendship. This is like a love story with a community and friend groups at the background. But the thing is that maybe as a socially sophisticated sign and who has social manners, the whole situation may have influence on your relationship with that community or group of people. Or maybe this situation can have an impact on that. So something is really moving your heart here. Something is really makes it difficult for you actually to process your emotions, because it may feel a bit scattered. Okay. um, because here I feel there are also some social roles and oh, too many cards. Just a sec. Okay, we didn't ask that much, so I will reshuffle. So yeah, there is this some kind of social roles, social commitments. How do you present yourself in among a group of people? This is like taking a bit damage. Well, for some Libras, that can be a third-party situation, like 2 against 1. It may become. So you may be also in between 2 people. Oh, so many cards. They keep pouring, but it's so much. So I will pick 3 for you. It's very. The cards are very energetically loaded. Like it's like your emotion. It's like something is becoming maybe like an emotional baggage. The heart is literally here, like the heart here. This is the heart, and this is the man holding the heart reversed. Let me put it upright. Okay, so a lot of heart symbolism here for Libras. It's like this, kaleidoscope. So let's find out the messages. 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles can be, in a way, a social status, but with what you have accomplished. So the social status that is determined by your accomplishments and the result of your work. So this may indicate a place where there is a work. By the way, this work may be go with some promotions, like the more you do, the more you earn, or there is some type of like this promotion, some extras, like. So the whole social scene, which may feel like broken, this broken social scene with this love story involved, maybe some Libras are wondering if this is going to affect also, yes, that social status, the work, the financial gains, because everything is involved, like your position, because there is a strong sense here with what you have accomplished so far, and this is also your image in the eyes of the other. So here you also care about the image, the world, Saturn. It's like there is a place. Imagine there is this place, and it's like the top place. Like, let's say, for some time, with all your efforts, you reach a point where it feels top for you. But this top energy is like, the things that may come to the utmost point. I don't necessarily talk about something in quantity here. Like, this is like energetically top. So the situation is actually energetically top. I do feel there is a man here, though. They have this Saturnian vibe. There is also like an older person. Maybe one person is older than the other. We have the reversed fool. Oh, it's like you tell to yourself here, like, how actually you are a bit being hard on yourself, but I see some Libras say how I can be so foolish to do that or say that or approach that person. There is something you are actually cutting the bill, like, for yourself. because in normal conditions, maybe this is something you would maintain like in a more balanced manner. At least you wouldn't maybe let to affect you that much. But of course, it takes courage to love, right? It takes courage to be vulnerable when it comes to the matters of the heart. Um, it takes sometimes like a lifetime to come to a point where there is this very delicate, vulnerable situation. You think that you are like equipped with all manners and approach, but it happens and you see actually you knew nothing about it. And then you start to like unlearn what you have already known. So this is like a reversed effect. Okay, we don't see here like some kind of a progress, but this is like making you unlearn things. And it's like in Zen, for instance, in Zen philosophy, they don't ask questions, they lose questions. In Zen, we lose questions. So here it's like you are unlearning something and you lose some questions on the way. Also in another that there was also this Buddhist saying, Buddhist students don't learn something new every day. They unlearn something every day. If take it from this way, like more back up with more Eastern philosophies, which is actually very genius take on to things. You you realize that in this situation actually what is really love, what is really accomplishment, what you have to do with the social scenery. Is it really serving you, or is there some type of this good looking, so like this outer exterior does not actually is actually hiding the interior of the people? Like, is it all like on the surface? Because something here is on the surface level also breaks into that. Actually, heartbreak is to me, it's more about like it's like the saying, there is a crack in everything, that's how the light gets in. So you see the crack of this situation, and there is some illumination, and the light is actually sometimes, at first, after a lot of dark, the light really hurts your eyes, right? As a person who is unable to look at, for instance, any this neon lights, in the skies and this laser shows, my eye doctor said you are forbid. You can't look at those because my eyes does not have. They are not full, by the way. They don't have the back part of it. So in the mother's womb, it didn't grow so well. Yes, I can see it's not, but if I find to be happening a crack with the neon light, laser, then I'm gonna have stitches like in my eye. So, but yes, when it's interesting with these psychic ability, because it's usually that can be really a bug in parts of your bodies, but it develops your psychic ability is being then developed. So this situation reminds me that, like, now you see the crack, you see the bug, you see that interior is not full, but this is going to help you to develop another ability, maybe, or understanding, something in that nature. So then maybe you can don't be so hard on yourself. But yes, there is a term to say the fool reverse is actually how we are fools sometimes, foolishly, uh, intervene, or how things foolishly intervene us, there is the same energy. It's there. No, we are not rejecting or suppressing here. We are open to all energies. We just try to find our way through. So also, this reading tells to me, Libra, don't trust that social setting. Don't trust that social scenery. Because something is builds you up, in 2 minutes, it may take you down. So you're gonna question these things, really, very deeply. You're gonna question these things. We have the dog symbolism. We have the victory symbolism. We have the a journey card, physical or mental. Oh, and there is also one thing I have to mention here. Some Libras will realize this month if you are expecting a person's support, like they're backing up on to you, or appreciate you or approach you. Actually, you're gonna realize how you can achieve something without them. Actually, when you become independent enough, you are achieving something all by yourself. And maybe it may break your heart to be apart from the physical existence of this person. Or you may be in the same room, place, but it's like you're mentally, and you are also, like on your mind, I mean, you may be so feel far away from them, and you may really question, okay, this person is physically present, but their mind is wandering somewhere else. So there is some type of a distance, some with a person. And this may be the heartbreaking thing. Like when a person is so close, but they are actually away on mind from you. And sometimes, though, some Libras, there can be a distant friend, a part of your community, who is like eyes and attention is on you, and they may take the place of a person that you expect maybe most appreciation and support. This distant friend, even maybe you don't have a blood tie with them, they become the closer. They even you have like a physical distance and space, you are also actually feeling so close with someone, because they this person thinking of you. It can be really that understanding throughout September socially, where you are positioning yourself with what people, and if any love story or connection is involved, this is going to make you to question a lot of things, and you're gonna really see the inner inner status of those hard exteriors. Okay, so you may really realize about the essence of things in the most naked sense, Libra. This is also something I want to mention. Now, in the end, though, okay, what we have? We have the skites and we have the child, and the last card is yes, garden. Garden is our social community, socialization, right? In the past, of course, these cards are old, but in before phone and TV exists, and people were going outside also, right? They socialize in the parks, they meet in the parks. That's why garden symbolism comes in a way that. So what happens then? The kite, the child, and the garden. So this is about something very fresh before it begins. A new social scene is cut by the some news and this developments. Skype is cut, like it doesn't go further. But this is also allowing you, Libra, to find like a new social setting or some kind of a group or contacts, I do feel. I also feel there is something like publicly acknowledged, like why it didn't like progressed and like socially something stayed like in vain, like kind of thing. Why socially it wasn't a good fit, or you know some type of like sharing a particular status with the rest of the people. And this can be even like an event being cancelled. Yes, the kite and the garden with the child, this new fresh energy, like a new event has been cancelled or something is being postponed. So if you are like, for instance, organizers of a particular, again, social event, or like a community setting, or this may get some cancellation due to the actions of a person, which who maybe a partner or person or your counterpart who does not have the heart there. Like the thing is, like you get really prepared for something, but then it's being cancelled, or you are like thinking about what type of an impact this is going to create now, coming to me from that, let's say, community, So, I would say then how you can go around this situation. Well, some things does not have necessarily like their alternatives. When it's gone, it's gone. When it is finished, it's finished. Does your situation like any alternative here? Maybe to have a B plan, C plan, or a D plan. By the way, if you can handle the situation like more independent by not depending on the counterpart, like the partner, they may even like, I think, change idea actually. Um, so because there is some type of urgency here. So just think about what type of urgencies can you have, what and how your response would be to these urgencies in terms of A plan, B plan, C plan. I also want you to, the second thing coming from this reading is like naivety. Okay, so that naivety can really hurt, because here, by the way, this child and the fool together, both of them are child, and it's this innocence, naivety. This may hurt, it says. Okay, so well, make sure about in what way you are inexperienced about something, because it may play out in a naive way, so this may hurt you back. Just letting you know. Okay, so like where are you really standing in all of these? Where are you really also individually, where are you really standing in all of these? And your involvement with social networks and any type of experience with public in the hurtful manner. We need to be very, very careful about these. You may want to actually use maybe how efficient you can be in a networking. If one person is like saying, let's say everyone is voting, one person says no, this may even like create some kind of an obstacle in the way that things also keep going or organize. Maybe it's like actually you are not maybe then parting ways with someone who is like not willing to join, but also I feel like you are parting ways like a group like who has some type of a public influence, or you are also stopping something maybe who is like publicly inflicting on you, like putting a boundary between yourself and the others. It can be, and the situation can get a sudden and unexpected publicity with the fools, also this instant energy. So you may say like then in a way you may say no more publicity of this thing, it's time for privacy. This can be the narrative in the reading, but it's still very socially intertwined. And also the love story we talked about in the beginning, it's very much like this web. So maybe there is this distant friend who is like thinking of you, that I was talking in the beginning of the reading, is maybe part of that group or community, but as they are in the distance, they can be like a more mentor to you because they are able to see the things from the outside, because this person really cares. Okay, now this is an oracle card for guidance and direction, and this is what we have picked from this deck. So what this one says particularly for you, Libra: no more complaining. Complaints are affirmations of victimhood, which is never true spiritually. Take back your God-given power by affirming that you have an abundance of choices and freedom within. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, watch these positive affirmations blossom into reality. So in the end, then what happens that the situation puts you into that victim mentality, which is like actually taking a lot of power from you or preventing your power to flourish. I still insist on that you can find a lot of power in this crackness. There can be a lot of light you will be exposed. So it's good if you have strong eyes. Obviously, I don't have. So you are not the victim. You are the survivor of this. And you know, sometimes we don't need to complain when we see actually people as they are. But complaining energy, I can also, you know, in a way I can understand, because there sometimes a person don't want to feel alone, and actually it usually comes from the point of like seeking validation and want to be heard by others. But the thing is that as you're gonna see things as they are, and with their most inner core, that's what they are, their essence, true essence. It doesn't even like give you actually chance to complain, because it's just that in front of your eyes, you know. um, just like you're gonna say, I'm losing my time with this, so you move on. Okay, so something in that nature. But this is a very interwoven kind of reading. It's definitely that network, that set of, you know, relationships and connections, like everything, like touching each other, you know, web. So I hope that helps, Libra friends. So thank you very much for tuning in, Libra. Now I'm going to go to the next sign, and this is going to be Scorpio. But I will need, I think, a 2-3 minutes break. Okay, so we will continue with Scorpio and complete the part 2 of this video. Then we will be also performing part 3 later, which is going to involve Sag, Cap, Aqua, and Pisces. This is I'm gonna do tomorrow. Okay, so people may get confused, but I will leave the parts links at the description. Okay, in the timestamp part. Okay, so a little break, and I will be back, and we will continue with Scorpio. Okay, peace. Ciao for now. Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to Tarot Solar Sun Studio. This is Caro. We are going to perform for September 2023, and what September 2023 have in store for you. This is our theme. And I'm going to begin with some 3 tarot cards. And I will also add layers to it with other decks. By the way, just before beginning, this is the part 2 of a 3-part video series. In the first part, we did Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. Now we are in part 2 and we are performing for Leo, Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio. And in part 3, we are performing for, which is going to be the theme of another live stream. We are going to perform for Sag, Cap, Aqua, and Pisces. So if you have any, moon rising signs, you can also check those parts out. So what Scorpios needs to know now for this September? What is in store for them? Let's find out. The first message is Hermit. You may have a Virgo energy. The Star. Oh, you are like this astronomer. You are watching the sky. You are like trying to find out the approximate position. So this is like if the object of your desire is like not within reach, you are like analyzing the situation and like how to reach this goal, how to in what ways you can materialize it. Is it wise actually to go after this? Is it really wise to go after this? This is like an ideal situation for you. Oh, we have the High Priestess. You have something you are really keeping to yourself there, but this is actually a goal or something that, let's say, object of desire is like a primary focus for you. I see here there is also like a daughter figure. If you have a daughter, okay, like you are also like wondering if you can do something for them with regards to a situation. This is one thing I'm getting, but not for all Scorpios. Or this can be like a financial goal for some of you. That can be also for some Scorpios. There's a matter of pregnancy, maybe. So it's like a pregnancy being kept in secret. Maybe you're gonna raise this child by yourself. There is also a time like that. Yes, another time here we talked about this object of your desire, and you are trying to find ways to reach there. You are really. There is a secrecy. There is a mother and a child here as well, by the way. Or there is a mother and child, maybe, that they are keeping themselves in secret with, Okay, so we have the 4-leaf clover. You are questioning if the luck is by my side. Yes. Some Scorpios want to celebrate here of an accomplishment. This may got to do with and getting a new job, or like this a raise, or there is some gifts here, but it's like under some kind of a secrecy, or it's like that Scorpio energy in which something great and like fortunate will come to you, and you just keep everything to yourself. That let me ask to another deck actually why you are in this type of secrecy. Let me find a tarot deck first. Which one can we get? Okay, let's get a classical tarot. Why is this secrecy? Like super privacy. It's like you may be like at some point, surrounded by many people, but you're really good at like keeping things to yourself. That, well, because you are about to make a big change in your life and you are the agent of your this change, and this is the death tarot card, which is a transformation, which is a Scorpio archetype itself. And because it's like ending something and not letting anyone know about this, like you're gonna it's like maybe how to say, for instance, this is also can be a completely life change, like leaving a place, like just an example I'm giving, not literally, but like changing your identity yourself, like starting like in a place completely new, or your mindset like completely changed, or you don't have need to make like any explanation to someone, like you are wondering like in what um, how fast I can make this change, how, and you are maybe starting to organize things for yourself, like in the place where you will be going, or in that plan, like, and this is all like super secret. Some more cards, let's get. I see also here some type of imagination, even like a fantasy, which is like in your mind, like you are putting this thing like to a very precious place in your mind, in your heart, Scorpio. Like no one can like touch it, and only you. It's only yours. It's like you literally show the care, to this thing, like even in its like a dream form, like you don't want it like to be people putting their negative thoughts on it. You just want to make it like all clean and hygienic dream. So this must be something very special for you. Magician and the mirror. You are like look, I do feel the way that a Scorpio will operate is, first they are going to find the crisis to come out of it, which means crisis, like in this card, the fire and water, you're gonna find some first opposition in a situation, which is gonna create that crisis. And it's like this is going to be your four-leaf clover. The chance factor in the reading is actually the crisis, which is the actually nature of to be Scorpio, because with Scorpio there is crisis, and it's about growing through crisis, because there needs to be constant death and birth, and to change skill, shed skin, um, and through that, of course, then you're gonna it leads to individuation, the great work, with some Jungian terms. um, we have a magician there. Yes, you want this victory. You want it to be victory. You want to celebrate this. You are very close. There is an unnamed victory here. You maybe you cannot think a name for this victory now. Storm warming is the effect it's gonna create in others, because this was your secret plan. Yes. So this is going to create some reaction, maybe others. That's why you try to keep it to yourself. It can be even like a last minute change in your life. You are really not sharing with anyone. Like you have really some very interesting plan here. You are really operating from a very different portal that the other the rest 11 signs does not know about yet. And with the eclipse season, because it makes sense. Excuse me. Because in the eclipse season, this energy likely to play out, especially if you have a Scorpio rising. You will have a Libra 12th house. So this is actually pretty much about secret also partnerships and Venusian quality people. When you have a 12th house as Libra, there is this Venusian quality type of also people that 12th house is also our secret enemies. So who is actually secret enemy to you is that Venusian quality. What does this mean? People who are like Venusian, smiling to your face, friendly to you, but actually going behind your back. This is the 12th house usually shows what type of an enemy also you have here. So I think you try to protect this process from the people who may want to harm that, because they are close to you, but you know that beyond that phase there is something else. So this is gonna create a big effect. Okay, so you are offered positivity in this hardest time, Scorpio. You are offered faith, having faith. Oh, something in my throat. Mm. Oh, when I was talking about the 12th house information, there was a very bitter thing on my throat. I think these people actually speak nice to you, but they are actually secret enemy. So I picked the quality of their actual speech. You open the doorway to positive experiences. Finally, yes. And opportunities with your positive expectations. The star, absolutely. And energy. Do not allow negative energy. Exactly, because you are actually hiding it, high priestess, from this negativity and whoever wants to harm it. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you are on. Keep the faith and keep going. The victory will be yours. I can comfortably say that. Let me actually I want to elaborate on that storm warning. I want to get some extra cards for you, Scorpio, that about the content of this storm warning. And for this, we are going to use this deck, okay? What is that potential storm warning? My girl wants to come. Just a sec. Let's welcome Hermit. Come, Hermit. Okay. Catwalk. Catwalk time. Since I started this live stream, she's just like all over the place of my room. Like, she wants to have all the attention and did many things to have the attention, even sabotaging the readings a couple of times. But, she really, I want attention on me. It's a Leo cat. She's Leo. She absolutely loves attention. So she has also a Virgo stellium. There is some obsessions there with a Virgo stellium. My girl. She has been through a lot, but now she's doing much better with her health. So I'm very happy. I feel so lucky, just you know, it's great to see her healthy now after so many struggles. So she can sabotage how she wants the reading. I'm okay with it. It's good to see her lively. Okay, clarifying that storm now. Okay, we have lilies. Mm. Scorpio, does it remind you something? This kite and the death. You are about to end. Lilies, this is also talks about sometimes romance, sometimes, oh, we have the tree to bring something to a standstill. Mm. It's like you're gonna leave something so badly, and you're gonna like there is a subject. It's like, sometimes, I don't know what was the English word for it, but it's like, if the blood does not circulate here, like they cut your hands, like medically it needs to go, otherwise it's going to be infected. So your situation, don't know still the English, can't say now, but I think you got me. So it, so it's like something you got to do, metaphorically, of course, speaking. We want your hands there, definitely. Just you need to cut something. It doesn't just circulate. And from there needs to be regeneration. So this is the main idea. And to be honest, this may involve a love story as well, a romantic connection, or it can be something with a family member. There can be some struggle here with a family member as well. Uh, I also feel like, for you, Scorpio, something has like come to like a point of like going nowhere, like. And it's like if you cut this thing like from your by your own will, but not their consent or their will, they didn't acknowledge their, I don't know, like their opinion about it. So it's maybe it is like creating some kind of a reaction, like this change you're gonna make, that you keep like to yourself, let's say. um but also you are very much close to the victory. Like it's also like to, you know you want to function in life, and you cannot like function if you cannot make this change. And maybe okay, maybe you didn't communicate this like fully, but like others will never know the importance um, of this thing for you. Again, maybe you didn't communicate that importance, but maybe you think they're not gonna understand it anyway. So you behave in a way which is just, let's say, bothers you, and you say like, others shouldn't bother of it. And I also feel, if you have some kind of a property if you have some kind of a property, and if you have some, like, let's say you are the landlord, and people like giving you some um, monthly, let's say, rents. There is also like something with one of your tenants, maybe. I mean, there is also like a property matter here. uh, People, I also feel you want to protect like your right to move around something. uh, you don't want to expose this to their access of information, like saying, all rights reserved, kind of thing. That can be also something with the patent of something, patent, to getting like the rights of something for some Scorpios, or to, from now on, to be the one, um, to be the one, you will be the one who is going to fully like exercise its rights. The Victoria energy can be also that. And this move of you is like you are doing this thing very radically, you are doing this very strictly. It is definitely, it's really gonna make some noise. And actually we have the Hermit here, and this Lily energy. There are some moral reasons. There are moral reasons for you. You need to clean this up. But yeah, you need to clean something up. And you reap in life, you reap what you sow. And in a way, for you, yes, there is a virtue of justice, but there is also how my justice will be for my life, how I'm gonna give myself that justice. You're gonna also, you may also like renounce something which is wrong, after like some careful considerations, ethical and moral. We have also the Hermit here, and things gonna feel very urgent, like you got to have to do it now, kind of thing. But again, it's as in this card, you have this fate. All is gonna lead to more positive experiences. You have this positive expectations, and you don't want to allow negative energy. You don't want any interference to your path coming from hidden enemies. You're gonna rise over it. We have the divine feminine energy. Honeybee. You know, there was something I read about this honeybees. You know, it says in this quote, honeybees does not lose their time uh, telling flies that honey tastes better than shit, something like that. Honeybees don't lose their time explaining honey is sweeter than shit to the flies. So that's why here, like, yeah, there is something you believe that you don't want to lose time explaining others what you're gonna be up to. And you are being called on to rise, because these people, it's in your 12th house, so they are hidden and Venusian enemies, I was trying to tell you. So it's gonna take you down. So this is the way you operate, it seems, but which is okay. uh, And in this reading, there is also this chance factor, like trying to understand the chance factor, like in what percentage the chance is like on my side. But you have a very good intuitive understanding about this, I have to say. It's like you have the astrolabe that you like measure, or that very delicate scales, So very interesting readings for signs. And we are all getting ready for the eclipse season on October, and of course eclipse energy may play out a bit earlier, but October is going to be intense, November is going to be intense, so get prepared, get ready, save energy this month, just try to make it, what's the English word, just a sec, please. What's the English word? I know actually this word, but so how September should be, if for us in general, if we have this question. Yes, try to make it productive, fertile, fertile, make it productive, fertile. Yes. Um, and get ready for this October's eclipse intensity. So this is what I can offer in this reading for now, Scorpio. Thank you so much for tuning in. Of course, I actually forgot to tell in the also other signs videos, if you have a personal tarot question, okay, you can stop by the tarot question and answer live streams of mine, which runs daily. Just you can catch me in one of them. But if you can't catch me in one of them, you can always catch me in like an hour later or later. Then it's like a hop and hop of bus, like the touristic bus. So you can catch me in one of them, and you can come and ask your questions. Check if you are very new to this channel. That also, by the way, there has been some changes I have made in the way that the live streams of that question answer sessions operate. So check the description box below to see how live streams operate as of September the 1st. And hopefully we will be fine. This Virgo month is really making everyone function so much, work really getting prepared. I hope we will get the fruits of this. And then we will have a 2024, which is a different story. Okay. So Scorpio, thank you so much once again. Remember, this is the part 2 of a 3-part video series. If you have a rising Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, or moon signs, check part 1. If you have Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. If you have something in Sag, Cap, Aqua, Pisces, check the part 3 of this video. So, okay, I will see you in the next videos. Thank you, and ciao for now.